position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Stevens. Going to take a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season. You're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
The Nittany Lions are facing 3rd and inches. Snap it to the back. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting a pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Back to throw, it's Stevens. Looking for a huge play. Touchdown, Penn State! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game shows.
Going to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back gets to give. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
And it's not as easy as you think on these 3rd and shorts when you know they're running the football to get a stop. And the running back falls forward, but a great job by the defense. Getting the tackle back, not letting him get the first down, keeping him short, and now forcing the offense into decision time. Do they want to go for it early, make a statement, create some momentum? Big stop by this defense.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Stevens. Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Alabama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw at Stevens. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Unloads quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Stevens. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Sampson. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Stevens. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running to the left. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got...
Breaks into the open. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown time.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Stevens. That's caught. It's Lincoln. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sampson. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bama. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Stevens. Quarterback extends the play. Snatches it on the run. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. To the air on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible. And you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Here comes the offense on second down. Here we go. Set. Cookie. Set. Ready. Ready. On the ready. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is in.
This nigga Troy is weird, bro. This nigga's running like skimmed fucking curl routes on.
They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You can tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
This shit's weird.
Sure he had to think
I just watched this nigga have 3 curl routes like at different levels all throughout the field.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Stevens. Finds his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down.
That fucking pass.
Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
It's a good ball by that kid.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback will keep it.
Oh.
And he rolls into this. Touchdown, Penn State!
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a 1-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
Fix that shit in the next
They're ready to kick it away. And this
angles up here are fucking
buzzing
terrible.
after that last score. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Power football with the run. Across the 25, he's got room. Speeding down the left side.
This nigga just slid on the last play of the half. Shit.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really
I don't know
good
who's better out
things
of
here
these
in
two
this
niggas,
first
bro.
half.
These
That was so
niggas about
critical.
to stop the run.
Scoring on their
Shit.
last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
If this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Crosses the 45. There he goes.
Bruh, I ain't gonna lie, this nigga Barack Obama is fucking crazy, bro. Jesus.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get
Bruh.
physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first.
Bruh.
And this back's got such a burst too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and
Ain't
picked up a
hard,
huge chunk of yards.
This nigga's crazy, bro. This nigga Barack Obama got 4 carries for 142 yards. So, nigga Jahmyr Gibbs over 100 too.
The Crimson Tide rolling.
So, bro, this is how I like to play, bro. I ain't had this, bro.
One man in the backfield, and he gets him. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds a crease at the 20.
Alright, Gibbs. We got 2 fucking sliders over here, bro.
Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
We got 2 kids that want to touch that fucking peel.
He'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
Back open in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Hauls it in. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
With the catch, it's Sampson. Still running at the 40. Right down the boulevard. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kennesaw State went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Owls team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. At the 35, he's open. Turning it on. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. What a performance this guy is turning in. You know, Derrick Henry had a great 2,000-yard season, bunch of 150-yard games. This guy's looking like that right now.
And if you're comparing him to somebody like that, you know he's happy. And you know he's eating. So continue to feed him the rock. Let him do the rest. Having so much success on the ground, it's hard for me to say, hey, let's be balanced. No, give that guy the ball and let him use his balance.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. Time to take a shot. He makes a grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Calls his own number. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneaking its tracks.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The play fake. Going for 6. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Stevens. He'll try to do it himself. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
This time it's complete. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. Motion from the wideout. Wants to keep it in the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except the ticket holders.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working on the right. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown! Bama!
That's that Kenneth Walker patience right there, LB, if you're watching that. He just conceded. Shit, bro. Shit. Yes, bro. Bro, that nigga gonna